Hello, empowered chefs. Welcome back to my channel if you are coming back, and welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. So today's video is actually one of those videos where I've been filming another one and I'm like, yo, I'm in this position, I'm in this spot, I'm already in the filming headspace, so just turn on that camera and start filming. So it's not really fully planned or anything or thought out. I just wanted to talk a little bit more actually about what empowered chef is. Because I think I realized that, and I only realized this because one of my friends, after I sent the original video, was like, so what is empowered chef? And I was like, oh damn, I thought that video was explaining it, but clearly it wasn't. So I want to talk a little bit about that and what it is I'm trying to do, and yeah, why empowered chef now exists. So empowered chef is basically me, in the sense that food has never been one of those things that I struggled with. No, that's the wrong way to say it. Cooking is not one of those things that I struggle with. It's actually ironic I said food wasn't a thing I struggled with, because that's a complete lie, but that's a story for another day, and probably not a story for this channel. Shameless self-plug coming up. If you are interested to just know about me as a person, not to do with empowered chef, I do have a channel just called Tarrah. It's always linked in my channels, as in if you go onto this channel you will find my other channels linked. So if you're interested to find out more about just who I am and stuff, you can go over there. But this one is just more food specific and cooking specific, so yeah, I won't get into the deep stuff here. You can find that over there. So empowered chef specifically is cooking is never something that I've ever struggled with. It was innate, as in I remember the first time I cooked like a meal for somebody. I just knew. I knew it was going to be good. I don't know how to describe that. I just had this confidence that it's even hard to describe it as confidence, because I didn't think about it. It wasn't like I even had the thought of, oh, am I confident or not confident about cooking? I just was like, yo, I'm going to cook, and I can cook, and the food's going to be delicious. And it was. And literally since then, I love feeding people. It was that initial reaction that I got from that first meal I ever made, that I made for my sister and her ex. Like at the time, obviously they were together, but I remember that so vividly, like the whole thing. I may as well tell you the story. I don't know if anybody cares, but I feel like this is a big part of why empowered chef exists. So the first time I ever cooked, let's just say I was like 8 or 9 or something like that. And that's somebody, my mom was a great cook. Even my dad was a great cook. They still are. I don't know why I said was. They are great cooks. So maybe it's in my genes, right? But anyway, this first time, I remember I just woke up that day and I just had the urge. I was like, I just want to cook. I want to cook today. I want to cook. I don't know where that urge came from. I literally just woke up and I wanted to. And all day I was trying to convince my sister, who's 9 years older than me, by the way. So she was like an adult at this point. And I'm trying to convince her to let me cook. I'm like, come on, I just want to cook. I promise you'll be good. I promise you'll be good. And she's like, how do you know it'll be good? You've never cooked before. And I was just like, look, let me cook. I know it's going to be good. Let me cook. So she let me. She was like, okay, fine. I'll let you cook, but you better not mess this up. Not that anything was going to happen if I did, but basically, don't waste food. And I was like, don't worry. I got you. And guess what? I got them. I even remember the very first meal I cooked. It was a chicken cabbage stew served with rice. I remember I didn't even really care about me eating it. I cooked that meal, put everything into it. I was like, yo, put a little bit of that in there. Put a little bit of this in there. I served it, and I remember just sitting there and watching them eating. So even from that very first moment, the most important thing about my cooking was how they were going to react, was how it was going to affect them. And they loved it. Like, I remember my sister was so shocked like this sounds like a super dramatic story for no reason, but I just mean like I'd never cooked before. So for me to have cooked and have been so confident that it was going to be delectable, and it turns out it was delectable, she was just like, yo, what is this? Like, and the boyfriend at the time was even making that joke of, yo, so if you die, do I get to marry her and she can cook for me every day? Like, literally, that's how I just remember those reactions so much. And since then, that is the reaction that, it's not that that's the reaction that I want. I just love feeding people. I love the joy it brings people. I love just what food does. And it's a bit of a weird one because I love cooking. Mostly I love cooking for other people. Now I'm more into like absolutely cooking for myself as well, especially, you know, since the lockdown or whatever, because why not eat like a queen every day? Like everything you eat should be delectable. Like it doesn't matter if it's the most simple thing in the world. Flavors, sprinkle a bit of that, sprinkle a bit of this. Incredible. Like I'm talking meals that you don't have to be standing at the stove for like your whole life. A 20-minute meal I can whip up and it's like, yo. But that's not me like trying to toot my own horn. That's literally me just saying, like, the moral of all of that is saying that I believe that we all have that within us. We all have the innate ability to feed ourselves. It's literally a survival thing. We're all born with innate abilities that help us survive. Evolution. We all know this. And eating, cooking, and all of that, that's one of them. That is one of the innate survival things that we're born with. So I just think that along the lines, people have lost confidence with food. People have lost confidence with cooking. We live now in a time where there's this diet, there's that diet, there's, you know, this fancy way of making this thing and these fancy ass ingredients that are like from the deep depths of these places, and like, and it almost makes it feel like when you're just making regular food at home that it's not like you don't have the ability to be amazing at that every day. And I fully believe that we can all cook. We really can all cook. It's just about confidence, and it's about knowledge on flavors and knowledge on, you know, how to enhance the food that we already have. And that's really what this is about. My channel, I think I did mention in my first video that this Empowered Chef channel is obviously linked to the Instagram. I don't know if I've ever talked about the Instagram on here. Empowered Chef or Empowered X Chef on Instagram. Please follow that if you're not following that already. Although most of my subscribers right now are actually people that are from Instagram to here, but obviously this is for anybody that's discovering this without the Instagram. Please do subscribe to that. That's just food porn over there. Food on that page. If you like looking at food and you like salivating, you like just getting inspired by food, go over there because you'll find all of that good stuff. But yeah, so that's why Empowered Chef exists. I would like to take people on that journey. I would like to help bring out that cooking intuition in people. I want to turn that cooking intuition on for you, and go through that process. It's just about giving you the confidence, not giving you the confidence. Again, these words are, I'm trying to be very careful with how you word things, because I want to stress that I'm not trying to teach you how to cook. It is not about that at all. It is literally just empowering you with some of the basic knowledge to just trust yourself in the kitchen. Another disclaimer is I don't know everything. Like, of course, that goes without saying. I don't know everything about food. I don't even know all the hints, all the tips, all the secrets. I'm learning along as we go. But the difference is I'm not scared of trying new stuff. I'm not scared of, you know, going into that shopping aisle, seeing something and going, I'll give that a go. What is this new spice? What is this new whatever? Let's give it a go and see. I'm also not scared of mixing things together that sometimes look like they shouldn't be mixed together. I am a big believer in intuitive cooking, intuitive eating. A lot of the times I don't plan what I'm going to cook. I'll plan as far as, oh, I've got some chicken I need to get rid of. So I need, I'm going to make that chicken, and then we'll figure out at the time when I'm cooking what I'm going to make with that chicken. It's that type of thing that I do. I also use like subscription boxes. I was about to say the names then, but we can't be giving people free publicity. Not that me and my my little channel here is any publicity, but still, I even use some subscription boxes sometimes when I'm like, hey, I just need a bit of inspiration, a bit of a hit to be like, oh, okay, now I've got some, some ideas in my head. And even when I do get those subscription boxes at those times, I rarely just make exactly what it is that they've given me to make, because I'm always like, this is missing a little something. I want to add a little bit of this. I want to add a little bit of that. There's other things that I will just completely do what they say, but most of the time it's me doing my own thing. But there's just so many ways to help yourself and to just get more confident in the kitchen and eat like freaking royalty every day, regardless of what it is you're eating. I'm talking a piece of toast and egg. I can make my eggs and toast. You may as well be in a restaurant. For real, for real. I ain't even scared to say it. But yeah, so that's what this channel is about. And that's what the Empowered Chef business is about. Just coaching, intuition, cooking intuition, food independence. Another big part is food waste. So this is something that is actually really important to me. I've always grown up knowing you don't waste food. But now there's even a bigger importance on not wasting food and food wastage. We all know what's going on with the environment. We all know what's just going on in general. So we need to just be more aware, more alert, and more intentful when we're doing things, and more mindful when we're doing things. And for me, food is another one. So food waste is another one, I should say. And by this I mean, it's about using every single thing that you have. I think that's where the intuition comes in, because when you try and have too many recipes all the time, that's when you end up with those bits of food that you're like, oh, I rely on recipes, so now I don't know what to do with these extra parts. Like, I don't know what to do with them. And then you end up taking too long to figure that out, and then you've thrown that out. And this will keep happening. This will just be a cycle of people buying ingredients to make specific recipes and then throwing the rest out. Again, let's not do that. Even when I'm doing the sessions, the coaching sessions, I will stress, please do not buy any food for the sessions. Do not do that. We're using whatever is in your kitchen. We're making a meal with literally whatever is there. We don't need to plan it in advance. We don't need to do that. Like I said, it's all about that intuition. It's all about just trusting that you're not going to poison yourself. You've got like just the basic knowledge. You're not going to poison yourself, right? So that's a big other thing that I'm also trying to help with, along with the coaching sessions, is helping people with that food waste. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a saint and that every single morsel gets used. However, I would say I use about 95% of the things I buy, and then sometimes it just goes a little bit over and, things go off, and I suppose you can't always help that. But that's a big dramatic change for me to go to 95%, because before I used to be like everybody else.
Editing tea here. I tried really hard not to bring this up, but I keep fidgeting. Why am I moving around so much? Stop, please. Okay, back to the video.
I've always loved cooking. I've always really had that, like I said, that innate love for cooking and stuff. But I went through that stage of buying ingredients for specific recipes and then oh no, I don't know what to do with it now because I can't think, I can't blah, 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 blah. We can. We just need to stop telling ourselves we can't do all these things that we can do. We can't do them. We just need to do them. So I'm going to keep this video at this amount of time. I don't want to go too much over. This business, of course, I've already got super long-term plans. Like, I see this turning into its own brand. I see a subscription type box thing in the future with sustainable, like, I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much. This is literally, I don't know how far in the future. I just know that this is something that I want to aim for Empowered Chef to be a brand. The website is under construction. I've got my lovely, absolutely talented designer who is also my friend. That's how I got her. She's incredible. She's in the middle of like designing the website. She's doing my logos and all of that stuff. So there's so much exciting stuff coming up for Empowered Chef. This is all brand new, like brand new. It's just fun, and I'm very excited for what the future will bring for this brand that I'm creating. And I love that, yeah, I just want to bask in this moment of I'm talking about my business for the first time publicly to the world or whoever's watching this at the moment. And it feels great and I feel excited. I'm not in any rush. I don't have any clients yet, but that's absolutely fine. I'll just go with the flow as long as these videos are helpful, as long as, you know, my Instagram is making you salivate and it's making you want to pick up your spatula or whatever and start cooking. I'm happy. That's fine. That is fine. I'm just so happy with everything, and I hope this video explains a little bit more what Empowered Chef is and why it exists. And shout out to you, Emily. I'll say your name. I'll say your name. Shout out to you, Emily, because you're the one that made me realize, because you were like, well, so what is it? And I was like, oh, damn, I thought that video explained it, but it clearly didn't. But shout out, because now I made this video. Like I said, I didn't plan it. I didn't write anything down. I was just speaking off the dome. So thank you. Please, any other people that, and this is to you guys, because at the moment, the people that are watching these videos are the people that I already know in real life. So I'm speaking directly to you. Please do let me know what you want to see. I want to hear your ideas. Tell me what you want to see on this channel. Remember, food related, cooking related, all of that. As long as it includes food, it doesn't matter. I love doing taste tests, recipe, like challenges, I don't know, or anything to do with food, literally anything. I've got like a list of different videos that I want to film. Some of them will be like week longs that I'll need to film throughout the week and then edit into one. Like I've got so many ideas written down. But I would love to hear what you guys watching this also want to see. Anyway, before I keep rambling on, because we all know I can do that, I want to thank you for watching this video, for getting to the end. I hope I see you again next week when I post my next video. Please subscribe, please like, do you know what? And please share. I never ask for that. I'm gonna ask for it. Please share this video. I would love to have more subscribers. I would love to have more people watching this. I want to, you know, have more people looking at me. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But anyway, I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful week. Love, light, and deliciousness. Goodbye.